A powerful nor'easter is bringing new trouble for tens of thousands of Superstorm Sandy's victims. So far, the new storm has knocked out electricity to at least 60,000 homes and businesses in the New York City area. Many of them had just gotten their power restored.
The winter storm brought rain, strong winds, and several inches of snow to the region. Airlines canceled nearly 1,600 flights, and highways and train routes were also disrupted, and families shivered in homes across the Northeast as temperatures fell below freezing. Ben Tracy is in hard-hit Tuckerton, New Jersey, along the Jersey Shore. And Ben, how's everybody doing?
Well, Nora, you can see this is the last thing the people around here needed. The streets in Tuckerton flooded once again, front yards flooded once again. Now, as nor'easters go, this wouldn't have been that big of a deal on its own, but here's the problem. For a couple of days now, people have been able to come back to this neighborhood to try to save what they can from their homes, to start tearing out carpets, ripping down walls, trying to stay ahead of mold. That's all been put on hold for a couple of days. We met one woman yesterday who said that this second storm feels like a second punch to the gut.
When the nor'easter slammed into the Jersey Shore, wind and rain quickly turned into a whiteout as temperatures plummeted into the low 30s. Volunteers handed out blankets for those with no heat.
It just won't end now. I want it to be over.
In snow-covered Belmar, a generator is running Nick Simchik's one light and computer. He's gone 10 days without power. He's using his oven to heat his house.
At some point, you're going to want to go to sleep at night, and you're not going to want to be frozen. So, you leave it on, and, you kind of roll the dice.
On Wednesday, coastal towns raced to shore up their battered beaches, building temporary dunes to keep the ocean's rising anger away. Low-lying areas such as Brick, New Jersey, were empty, evacuated ahead of the storm. Mayors along the coast vowed that this so-called sucker punch storm would be just a brief pause in the cleanup.
It's not going to slow us down from the progress we made recovering from Hurricane Sandy.
Yet the nor'easter is expected to slow efforts to restore power to the more than 300,000 still in the dark. Power lines in many areas are now coated in ice and snow. Crews are working 16-hour days, but can't repair lines in winds more than 40 miles per hour. With his trademark humor, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie wondered what else could hit his state.
I said, I'm waiting for the locust and pestilence next.
Thankfully, no reports of locusts or pestilence. In fact, I can tell you the good news is that the weather is supposed to clear up. The nor'easter has basically moved out of this area, and they're expecting some sun here later today. So as soon as this water gets off the streets, gets out of people's yards, they will let people back in here, Charlie, in order to begin this long recovery process that people have ahead of them.
Well, thank goodness for that. Ben Tracy, thank you.